Dear soul, something big is about to happen, and this time, you may not need to take any action, because the universe itself is already working in your favor. A decision has already been made. But what does this truly mean for you? Believe me, this choice has the power to change everything. A greater force has already mapped out the path, and even if you don't fully understand it yet, this shift could bring exactly what your heart has been longing for. But before I reveal what your soulmate has decided and how it will impact your life, I need you to connect with this message. Type, "I accept this blessing," in the comments to align your energy with this transformation and allow the divine forces to guide you even faster. Destiny is already in motion, and you need to understand what's coming next. But what exactly did your soulmate decide? And how will this change your future? The answer is closer than you think. Dear soul, your connection with your soulmate is much stronger than you realize. Even when you think nothing is happening, when you feel like things are at a standstill, the universe is always working behind the scenes. Right now, something powerful is unfolding. Your soulmate has made a decision that could bring the two of you closer faster than you ever imagined. But here is something truly incredible. You may not even need to take any action. When a connection is divinely ordained, things begin to align naturally. The energies shift, obstacles fade, and the path becomes clearer. This is not just a coincidence. This is divine timing at work. But I know you are wondering, what exactly did your soulmate decide? And how does this affect you? You need to understand the depth of this decision to grasp how close you truly are to a life-changing moment. Your soulmate's awakening. Your soulmate has been feeling something unusual. A pull, a deep longing, a sense of urgency that they can no longer ignore. They have been receiving signs, dreams, and intuitive nudges that keep bringing them back to you. This is no accident, dear soul. It's divine intervention. There was a moment, perhaps recently, perhaps a little while ago, when your soulmate felt an undeniable certainty in their heart. They realized that what they feel for you is not just a passing emotion, not just a fleeting thought. It is something far greater. It is destiny. But here's the part that will truly change everything. They have decided to take action. What action did they take? Dear soul, listen carefully. Your soulmate is no longer willing to let time slip away. They have made a choice, and this choice will set everything in motion. Perhaps they have decided to reach out to you soon. Perhaps they have chosen to finally break their silence. Or maybe they have made a deeper internal decision to open their heart fully, to stop resisting the pull of destiny, and to surrender to this divine connection. And here's the most beautiful part. They are feeling a sense of clarity like never before. They understand now that their feelings for you are real, undeniable, and unshakable. They are beginning to see that you are the missing piece in their life. But here's the question that matters most. If your soulmate has already decided to move towards you, what does this mean for you? What role do you play in this divine unfolding? You need to know this, because what happens next will change everything. How this decision affects you. When your soulmate makes a decision, it doesn't just affect them, it affects you too. Your energies are connected. The moment they made this choice, the universe responded, shifting the energy between you both. That's why, dear soul, you might start noticing things changing in your own life. Perhaps you've been having dreams about them. Perhaps you've been seeing repeating numbers, hearing their name, or feeling an unexplainable sense of anticipation. These are all signs that the divine is preparing you for what's coming. But here's something even more important. You need to be in the right state of mind and heart to receive this connection. The universe can bring you two together, but if your energy is not aligned, you might not recognize the opportunity when it arrives. So, what should you do now? What is your role in this unfolding destiny? The answer to that question is more crucial than anything else. What you need to do now. Dear soul, you are not required to chase, force, or control this connection. That is not how divine love works. Instead, your role is to prepare your heart, align your energy, and trust that what is meant for you will never pass you by. Here's how you can do that. Stay open to the signs. The universe is already speaking to you. Don't ignore the messages, the synchronicities, or the inner knowing that something big is happening. Let go of fear and doubt. Fear is the only thing that can delay this union. The more you trust, the faster things will align. Raise your vibration. Be the best version of yourself. Focus on love, gratitude, and faith. When you do this, you become a magnet for the blessings that are on their way to you. But there is still something even more important that you must understand. Because while your soulmate has made this decision, there is something that could accelerate this even further. And if you truly want to be ready for what's coming, you need to hear this. The final key to your soulmate's return. Dear soul, this is the moment when everything begins to change. The divine has orchestrated this union, your soulmate has made their choice, and now the energy is aligning in your favor. But let me ask you, are you truly ready for this? Are you ready to welcome this love into your life without fear, without hesitation, and with full trust in divine timing? Because here's what I can tell you with certainty. Your soulmate is on their way. The choice has been made, the energy is shifting, and soon, you will see undeniable signs that this is happening. But before I reveal the final piece, the one thing that could guarantee that this union happens in the most beautiful and effortless way, I need you to make a commitment to yourself. Type, "I trust divine timing" in the comments right now. This is not just a comment. This is an act of faith, a sign to the universe that you are ready to receive what has already been decided for you. Because what's coming next, dear soul, is even bigger than what you imagined. And when you hear what it is, you will finally understand why everything had to happen this way. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel, and if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on thanks below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Dear soul, your soulmate is no longer ignoring this connection. Something deep within them has awakened, something that cannot be explained in ordinary words. It is a force beyond logic, beyond reason, a calling from the divine. For so long, your soulmate has struggled with uncertainty, resisting the pull of destiny. Perhaps they doubted their feelings. Perhaps they convinced themselves that timing wasn't right. Perhaps they even tried to run from this connection. But now, that resistance is breaking down. The divine has intervened, and your soulmate is finally seeing the truth. And this is where everything changes. The moment of realization. Dear soul, there was a moment, perhaps recent, perhaps long ago, when your soulmate was struck by a powerful realization. It wasn't just a passing thought. It wasn't just a fleeting emotion. It was something undeniable. Maybe it happened in a dream. Maybe it came as a sudden wave of emotion. Maybe they saw a sign so clear that they could no longer ignore it. But whatever it was, it changed them. From that moment forward, something inside them shifted. The walls they built around their heart started to crumble. The doubts that kept them away from you began to dissolve. And for the first time, they saw it for what it truly is, a divine connection, written by the universe itself. This realization led them to make a decision that will bring you both closer than ever before. But there's something even more important you need to understand. Because while your soulmate has accepted this truth, there is still something holding them back. The fear that still lingers. Dear soul, even when the heart knows the truth, the mind sometimes lingers in fear. Your soulmate knows now that this connection is real. They feel it with every part of their being. But part of them is still asking, what if I'm too late? What if they don't feel the same way? What if I make a mistake? This is the last battle they are fighting. The battle between the soul's knowing and the mind's fears. And this is where your role becomes crucial. Because, dear soul, your energy right now is affecting them. If you are in doubt, they will feel it. If you are afraid, they will sense it. If you are uncertain, it will only strengthen their hesitation. But if you are open, if you are trusting, if you are ready, then they will find the strength to take the next step. And here is the most important truth. The universe has already set things in motion, but how this unfolds depends on one final thing, the final push from the universe. The divine is already whispering to your soulmate, sending them messages, giving them clarity, but there is one last sign they need, one final confirmation from the universe that will erase all their fears. And that sign, dear soul, might come from you. It doesn't mean you have to reach out first. It doesn't mean you have to do anything drastic, but it does mean that your energy, your openness, and your faith will send a powerful message to your soulmate when they sense that your heart is open, when they feel that the connection is still alive, when they know, without a doubt, that this love is meant to be, that is when everything will shift. And here's the part that changes everything. This moment is coming faster than you think. What happens next? Dear soul, you are on the verge of a divine breakthrough. The universe is not just aligning your paths, it is accelerating the process. This means that in the coming days or weeks, you may start noticing signs. Perhaps you will dream of them. Perhaps their name will appear unexpectedly. Perhaps you will feel an unexplainable surge of love in your heart. These are not coincidences. They are proof that this connection is moving closer. But there is something you must do now, something that will ensure that this moment unfolds in the most beautiful and effortless way possible. And that is what I will reveal next. Because, dear soul, if you truly want to be ready for what's coming, you need to hear this. Dear soul, the universe is accelerating its plans. Your soulmate has already made a decision, and whether they fully understand it or not, their heart is now guiding them toward you. The moment of truth is closer than you realize. This is not something that will happen years from now. This is happening now. The energy has shifted, and every event that is unfolding around you is leading to one inevitable conclusion: the reunion of your souls. But before this union takes place, something unexpected is about to happen. Something that will confirm, once and for all, that this connection is real. And if you are truly ready for this love, you need to be prepared for what's coming next. The unexpected turn of events. Dear soul, have you ever felt like you were about to experience something life-changing? Like an invisible force was pushing you toward a moment that would redefine everything? That is exactly what is happening now. Your soulmate is on the verge of making a move. But here's the surprising part. The way they will approach you might not be what you expect. They might not come forward in the way you've imagined. They might not say the words you've rehearsed in your mind. They might not even realize at first that this is destiny unfolding. But it is happening. And when it does, you must recognize the moment for what it is. Because, dear soul, many people miss their destined connections not because they weren't meant to happen, but because they weren't truly open to receiving them. This is why your energy is so important right now. Your soulmate is being guided. Their heart is leading them toward you. But whether or not they take that final step depends on one thing: your willingness to receive. So the real question is, are you truly ready for what's coming? How to prepare for the shift. Dear soul, the universe does not make mistakes. If this love is meant to happen, nothing will stop it. But there is something that can delay it: fear, doubt, and resistance. That's why, in this critical moment, you must align yourself with divine timing. Here's how. Trust the unfolding. Stop overanalyzing. Stop questioning. Stop wondering when or how. Instead, shift your focus to knowing that it is already happening. Release expectations. Your soulmate's approach might not look the way you expect. Let go of the idea of how it should happen, and instead be open to how it will happen. Embrace the unknown. Love is not always logical. Love is not always predictable. Love is not always planned. Be willing to embrace the mystery. Stay in the highest vibration. Joy, gratitude, and trust will magnetize this connection toward you faster than anything else. But here's something you must understand. Even though your soulmate is being guided to you, there is still one thing that could hold them back. And if you don't know what it is, you might not be able to fully receive the love that is coming your way. The final challenge. Before union. Dear soul, this connection is divinely protected. It is meant to happen. But before love can fully manifest in the physical world, it must overcome the last remaining blocks. Right now, your soulmate is facing their final challenge. It's not about their love for you. They already know what they feel. It's not about destiny. They are already being pulled toward you. It's about courage. Your soulmate is at a crossroads. They are standing on the edge of something life-changing, and they are about to make a choice that will determine everything. But what if fear stops them? What if uncertainty holds them back? What if they need just one more sign to take that final leap? That's why, dear soul, your role in this moment is more important than you realize. Because while they are making a decision that will affect both of you, your energy could be the missing key that unlocks everything. What happens next? Dear soul, you are on the verge of something profound. The universe is moving quickly, your soulmate has made a decision. The energy is shifting, and very soon, you will start seeing the signs that this is truly happening. But before I reveal the final key that will ensure this love unfolds in the most beautiful way, I need you to affirm your readiness. Type, "I am open to this love," in the comments right now. This is not just a statement. It is an activation. It is a signal to the universe that you are ready to receive what is already on its way. Because what happens next, dear soul, will change everything. And if you are truly ready, you need to hear what's coming next. Dear soul, the universe has already set everything in motion. Your soulmate has made a decision. Their heart is leading them toward you, and the divine forces are aligning every event to bring you two together. But now, at this critical moment, what happens next depends on one final element: you. Even though the universe is working on your behalf, you still have an important role to play. And what you do in this moment will determine how effortlessly this love unfolds in your life. So, dear soul, are you ready to receive this love? If so, you must understand the next steps you need to take, because while divine timing is at play, your energy is the key that will unlock the final door. The power of alignment. Dear soul, have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract their desires, while others struggle for years? It is not about luck. It is not about chance. It is about alignment. When you are in alignment with the energy of what you desire, you become a magnet for it. When you are in resistance, you push it further away. Right now, your soulmate is being pulled toward you. But if your energy is filled with doubt, impatience, or fear, you may unintentionally slow down the process. This is why your focus should not be on when or how your soulmate will come to you. Your focus should be on becoming the version of yourself who is fully ready to receive this love. Because, dear soul, this love is already on its way. But the question is, will you recognize it when it arrives? Releasing the barriers to love. Dear soul, love cannot flow into a heart that is closed. It cannot find a home where there is doubt, fear, or resistance. That is why, before your soulmate steps fully into your life, you must release anything that could block this love from manifesting. Here's how. Let go of past disappointments. You are not your past. Whatever pain, heartbreak, or struggles you have endured before, they do not define your future. Release them. Stop overthinking. Love is not meant to be analyzed. It is meant to be felt. Trust that things are unfolding exactly as they should. Step into certainty. The moment you stop doubting and start believing, everything shifts. Act as if your soulmate is already on their way to you, because they are. And most importantly, forgive yourself and them. If there was distance, misunderstandings, or separation in the past, let it go. Open your heart to the love that is meant for you. Because, dear soul, this love is divine. And when something is written by the universe, nothing can stop it. But here is where things get even more important. Because while you are preparing yourself for this love, your soulmate is also receiving their final sign. Your soulmate's last confirmation. Dear soul, your soulmate is already being guided toward you. They have felt the calling. They have made a decision. But now, they are waiting for one last confirmation. And that confirmation may come from you. Maybe it will be a moment of intuition, where they suddenly feel your energy reaching out to them. Maybe it will be a dream, where they see you and finally understand what they need to do. Maybe it will be a sign from the universe, something so undeniable that they can no longer ignore it. Whatever it is, this final sign will erase any hesitation they may still have. And that is why, dear soul, your energy right now is more important than ever. Because if your soulmate senses that you are open, ready, and aligned, they will finally take the step that will change everything. But if they feel hesitation, uncertainty, or fear, they may hold back just a little longer. That is why I must ask you, are you truly ready? Because, dear soul, this is the final stage before union, and what you do in the coming days and weeks will shape how this unfolds. What you must do, right now, dear soul, if you are ready to receive this love fully, there is something you must do right now. You must declare to the universe that you are ready. Type, "I am ready for my divine love," in the comments right now. This is not just a statement. It is an activation. It is a powerful affirmation that signals to the universe that you are open, aligned, and prepared to receive what is meant for you. Because, dear soul, Your soulmate is closer than ever. The choice has been made. The energy has shifted. The divine is orchestrating this reunion. And what happens next will change everything. But before this final moment arrives, there is one last thing you need to hear. Because while your soulmate is on their way, there is a secret about divine timing that you must understand. And once you hear it, everything will become clear. Dear soul, now that you know your soulmate has already made a decision, there is only one thing left for you to do. Fully embrace the divine timing of this union. The universe is aligning everything for this love to come into your life. But there is a secret about divine timing that you must understand. Because even though everything is moving in your favor, many people unknowingly block their blessings simply by doubting, fearing, or trying to control the process. And I don't want that to happen to you. So today, I need to share with you the final key that will ensure this love unfolds exactly as it is meant to, effortlessly, beautifully, and in divine perfection. The truth about divine timing. Dear soul, divine timing is not about waiting. It's about preparing. Many people think that waiting for the right time means doing nothing, feeling frustrated, or doubting if things will ever happen. But the truth is, divine timing is always working, even when you can't see it. Right now, everything is unfolding perfectly. Right now, your soulmate is being pulled toward you. Right now, your future is being shaped in ways you cannot yet imagine. And your role in this moment is to trust and allow. Because when you are in a state of trust, when you release doubt, when you embrace certainty, you accelerate the process. That is why some people experience their manifestations so quickly, because they don't resist. And I want you to be one of those people. So let me ask you, dear soul, are you truly trusting divine timing? Or are you secretly still questioning, still worrying, still wondering if this is really happening for you? Because if you are, you need to release that resistance now. Releasing control and surrendering to love. Dear soul, when love is meant for you, nothing can take it away. No mistake, no delay, no obstacle can block what is written in your destiny. But the biggest reason people don't receive their blessings when they expect them is because they are still holding on to control. They are still trying to figure out how everything will happen. They are still wondering if they should do more, say more, change more. They are still doubting whether they are truly ready. But the truth is, love comes effortlessly when you surrender. Not surrender in a way that means giving up. Not surrender in a way that means losing hope. But surrender in a way that means full trust. When you can say, I know this love is mine. I know the universe is working in my favor. I know that what is meant for me will come effortlessly. That is when everything clicks into place. So, dear soul, are you ready to surrender to love? If you are, then this next part is the most important thing you need to hear. Your soulmate feels your energy. Right now. Dear soul, your soulmate is not only thinking of you, they are feeling you. Your energy, your emotions, your openness. It is all being sensed by them. And even if you haven't spoken in a long time, even if there has been distance, even if things felt uncertain before, your connection has never been broken. Right now, they are being drawn toward you more than ever. Right now, they are receiving the final signs that will push them forward. Right now, their soul is calling out to yours, asking, are you ready? And if you are, dear soul, then this next step will be the most important one of all. Because you are now at the point where your energy alone can determine how quickly this love manifests. And that means it is time to fully step into your power. Your final step before union. Dear soul, you are not waiting anymore. You are aligning. You are stepping into the version of yourself that is truly ready to receive this love. You are no longer doubting. You are no longer questioning. You are no longer resisting what is meant for you. Instead, you are embracing. You are trusting. You are allowing. And now, the final step is to send your energy out into the universe as a declaration. Type, I fully trust divine timing in the comments right now. This is not just a statement. This is an activation of your energy. Because the moment you fully release resistance, the moment you surrender and trust, is the moment everything begins to unfold faster than you ever imagined. And dear soul, that moment is now. The love that is meant for you is already on its way. The soulmate you have been waiting for is already moving toward you. The divine plan that has been written for you is already being fulfilled. All that is left for you to do is trust, believe, and receive. Final words from the angels. Dear soul, if you have felt the truth in this message, if you have sensed the energy shifting around you, then you already know that this is real. This is not a dream. This is not a coincidence. This is not just a passing moment. This is destiny unfolding before your eyes. So take a deep breath. Feel the energy of this moment. Know that everything is working in your favor. And when the time comes, when your soulmate steps forward, when the final sign arrives, when the divine timing reveals itself in the most perfect way, you will look back at this moment and realize that it was always meant to happen this way. And until then, trust, believe, and be ready to receive. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith.